Hey, it's Dave here, July 3rd, and getting ready to work on the shooting bench again. Got a fan set up to help me keep cool. It's like supposed to get mid 90s today. Low 90s? Low 90s. So be a little warm, but that's okay. And so we got the base done. Gonna finish building out the seat part, put the top on, and then the fun part will be trying to move it over to the shooting range, the rifle range, but we got to do that. So, and it's just me, and I think it still is going to be kind of heavy. Just to recap last time, so this design that I have is the same one that Outdoors on the Morgans, Mike Morgan used on one of his episodes, and I'll share it in both part 1 and part 2. I'll share it in this video as well, the linkage to that. The plans are the same. I changed some of the dimensional wood. I used 2x4s in several places where he used 2x6s. He used almost all pressure treated. I'm cheating on some of it, especially the upper part is not pressure treated. I did it purposely so it's lighter and will allow me to carry it. Now I know it'll affect longevity, but once I get it over there, I plan on staining it, and so that should help some. And I also plan on putting gravel underneath it, so that should help it some as well survive. So but anyways, it's a really good design. I searched the internet, as I said in the last video. I looked a long time to try to find what I liked. I really like this design. So if you're looking for a shooting bench made out of wood, it's a good design. There's all kinds out there. If you've done any research on it, you would know. So but anyways, we're gonna get, as a famous philosopher once said, let's get her done. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, Dave out. All right, so next thing we're gonna be cutting, if you can see. So anyways, my high-tech designs. And hear me over the fan, but so I gotta cut these braces for the bench. So it's 4 2x4s by 20 inches long. And so 2 of them will be pressure treated, the 2 on the bottom, 2 on the top not. So I'm gonna go cut those and then we'll put those on. For what it's worth, but when I shake out screws, if I happen to get just the right number I need, it's a victory. Celebrate the small victories. All right, so the measurement that I didn't get off of the video is the placement of this next 2x8. So, not really sure how far back it is. But it supports, and I don't know if this bar will come off here. Come off here to hold the seat. So thinking maybe 8 inches. would be pretty good, because the seat itself is 16.5, so they give it a good center to, you know, to go off of. So we're going to use 8. Mike Morgan, of course he'll never watch this, but hey, it's not there, bud, so I did best I could. Anyway, we're supposed to modify and do the things our way, so that's what I'm doing. And we'll go from there. All right, Dave out. All right, so up next I gotta cut a 2x4, 43 inches long. Here's at the base, and it'll help support the seat. And then two 2x6s. They'll run one on this side, one on this side, running this way. And they're both 43 inches, and that's what the seats will sit on. So that's what I'm going to cut now. All right, so we got to do a little ciphering. The seat's going to be 18.5 inches up, so that means the top of the 2x6s is going to be at 17. So we got to mark a line at 17 on the outside and outside here. I guess inside of that one. So you want the seats to be centered. So I'm going to mark each of these at the top at they're 43 inches long, so it'd be 21.5 inches. So figure it out. All right, so I got my center points on all the chair supports. Now I need to get my center points here to line up to. So we know, in theory, this is a 2x8, which is measuring 7 1/4. So half of 7 1/4 would be 3 5/8, right? Yep, 3 5/8. Check that. Yep, 3 5/8. Oh, brother. 3. That's my Chevy Chase moment. You know which way to go. Here's where a clamp would have been real handy, but I don't have it. Do a couple. Should be all right. All right, now I gotta put the one across the bottom, and then we can move on. Is there's a support that goes on up here to here on each side. So we'll measure that, get that cut, put on real quick. Two 2x4s by 7. All right, gonna cut the 2x4 by 17 to it. On the outside. These just support give additional support to that seat. All right, so on one Mike Morgan did, he's got some cross braces, but I couldn't find the measurements. And actually I wanted mine a little tighter up, so I made these 6 inches. So they're 245s, 45 in each end, and the long part's 6 inches. So I cut these, and they go, they'll fit right in here. They'll do the same thing, they'll give the support, but I wanted more room here. I'm a little bit wider body, I guess, and so I didn't want to take that away. So anyways, that's what I came up with. We'll see how it works. Hope it's okay. Alright, now I'm going to trace out for the top. So, do that. I'm going to flip this bad boy around. What I'm going to do is just temporarily pack this corner tight, and this corner, and then I can trace it. pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. Put a couple thousand screws in it to hold it down real quick. And then we can put the bench on. All right. So I do notice that my wave is mostly here, so I am going to work this way. And when I'm on the sides, it's definitely I'll go down this side next. What I'm doing is trying to eliminate any of the gaps. Alright, I'll cut the seat. This battery charger. Alright, so you gotta do. Alright, so this went and cut the seats. These are 2x6, 16.5 inches long. So, anyways, I think it works out pretty good. I'm going to use 2x4. It's like a little cheater spacer, so I know how far to space it, and then I'm just lining it up at the edge and then working my way back. I'm going to keep everything touching. I don't want open space on the seat. So anyways, we'll go from there about like that. Should be pretty good. All right. All right, so here we go. This is the, before I try to load it, do a little walkthrough. So top, came out pretty decent, I think. There's the bench part, got the seat. Looks pretty good, I think. Nice and sturdy. Definitely a good design. Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Looks good. So even with my little variations, it's very sturdy. So I like that part. Now the hard part's I gotta take this thing and transport it all the way past that Quonset hut thing and down the trail a bit. So I'm gonna try to load on, I have a back hitch that goes on here, try to load it on that and then strap it to the bed, and hopefully I can move it. So adventure's coming. My well-detailed plans. I don't know if you, pretty exciting stuff actually, huh? Yeah, there you go. That's what I worked off of. So anyway, next part's get it. Let me get this cleaned up and then start getting it moved. So Dave out. Figured out. Got a strap on it. You can see it's got a cattywampus in the back. If cattywampus offends anybody, I'm sorry. It's crooked. But that one, plain crooked. And hopefully that'll go. We'll see. Let you know how it turns out. Dave out. Hey, it's Dave. So, oops, didn't mean to lose you there. So, hey, I'm sitting in the shooting bench, and it's on the rifle range.